In episode 3 of Platonic, Sylvia is still visibly upset over an insensitive comment made by Jenna in the previous episode. A comment that suggested Sylvia was nothing. Feeling wounded, Sylvia immediately vents to her husband Charlie upon returning home. While Charlie tries to reason that Jenna may simply be insecure about Sylvia's close friendship with Will, Sylvia isn't ready to brush the incident aside. Their conversation is cut short, however, when Charlie receives an exciting invitation from his favorite show, Jeopardy! A momentary distraction from the emotional tension. Later, Sylvia reconnects with a wild friend from college, nicknamed Wildcard, in anticipation of Will's bachelor party planning. Sylvia expects the reunion to reignite their rebellious youth, but Wildcard, now older and more mellow, hides his preference for sleep and routine. Their conversation quickly shifts to Will and his fiancée Jenna. When Wildcard mentions he hasn't met Jenna yet, Sylvia lets slip her disdain, revealing the comment Jenna made. Wildcard supports Sylvia's frustration, validating her anger. However, Sylvia quickly regrets her outburst. Fearing Wildcard might share her words with Will and cause a rift, she seeks advice from their friend Katie, who jokingly suggests masking the insult by excessively using the word babe so that anything offensive would sound like a compliment, a strategy Sylvia oddly adopts. Meanwhile, Will confides in Wildcard about his concerns regarding his relationship with Jenna. Though Jenna offers stability, Will admits they barely share any physical intimacy, which leaves him feeling unfulfilled. Despite his reservations, he remains committed to the idea of a stable partnership, especially after his previous marriage ended despite strong physical chemistry. Wildcard listens empathetically, but avoids giving a reality check, choosing instead to support Will's feelings. When Sylvia joins them for dinner, she's tense and suspicious, especially after learning that Will and Wildcard spoke before she arrived. Paranoia, amplified by weed gummies, drives Sylvia to secretly record their conversation while pretending to grab a drink. The recording reveals a surprisingly shallow conversation, mostly about actress Sydney Sweeney, where Will confesses that his frequent thoughts about her stem from his lack of intimacy with Jenna. This revelation shocks Sylvia, who is hurt that Will hadn't shared this with her. Later in the evening, when Wildcard tries to call it a night early, Sylvia and Will tease him for no longer living up to his Wildcard nickname. Tired of their mockery, Wildcard retaliates by revealing Sylvia's earlier comments about Jenna. This sparks a serious argument between Will and Sylvia. Will accuses Sylvia of meddling in his love life once again, and Sylvia defends herself by referencing Jenna's hurtful words. Will, however, minimizes Jenna's comment and suggests she may have had a reason. Feeling misunderstood and attacked, Sylvia leaves the evening upset. Will later crashes at Wildcard's hotel room. The episode ends with a turning point. Will wakes up after a vivid dream reflecting his unmet desires and finally admits to himself that his relationship with Jenna might not be right. He goes to Sylvia's house to talk. While Sylvia apologizes for how she expressed herself, Will concedes that perhaps she was right. He realizes that love without physical connection isn't enough for him. With their bond intact, Sylvia offers to accompany him to San Diego to break things off with Jenna. Though Jenna remains Will's boss and the breakup could have career consequences, he's now more concerned with living authentically. Episode 3 closes with the strong implication that Will is ready to walk away from a relationship that lacks passion, even if it means inviting chaos.